Morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Pamela, and you are watching Pam Entertainment TV, where we review movies, television series, and incidents in pop culture to see how those incidents may or may not affect our daily lives. Listen, child, you remember we were supposed to get the sentencing the other day, and it has been postponed. So, as I'm perusing the internet and doing all this stuff, preparing for content and everything like that, I see this article. And I was like, how did I miss this article? I missed this whole thing. Missed it. Absolutely missed it. And so you see the title of my, you see the title Jonathan Majors and Major Good. Still at it? What are your thoughts? All right. So, if you have been under a rock, just to go back, right now, the sentencing has been postponed. What we know as of today is that the defense has filed a motion to set aside the verdict. And with that, the sentencing has been postponed. And so we are now waiting uh, for that motion to set aside the verdict to be moved by the judge, Judge Gaffey. Now, according to all the pundits, it's very rare that a judge would set aside a verdict uh, of his, of his own choosing. They usually like for an appellate court to do this. This is what the pundits are saying. So right now we are awaiting this information. Okay. We also got some information out about two more ex girlfriends accusing him, both accusing him of emotional distress, and one accusing him of physical distress. So we will see if that impacts anything with his sentencing, with his hearing, or anything like that. So that was just the quickest update from his December, where he was found guilty of reckless assault and harassment in the second degree. So that is pretty much uh, as of like the last video I did of him, right? So as I was perusing the internet, just trying to figure out if I had missed something or comparing to what the different articles and what publications were publishing, I ran across this. And I've always said that the way this case has gone, there is there is uh, right before a hearing, there's either an article published, but even before the article is published, there's always stunts and shows. And so we usually have that uh, stunts and shows, an article is published, excuse me, and a hearing. And so I didn't see any really stunts and shows uh, for this last setback, this last situation where he was going to be sentenced. Until I perused the interwebs and I saw this article. So let me share this article with you. Hold on. So this is an article by People. It was published yesterday. It's written by Eric Anderson. And it says Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good still solid and very much in love after his guilty verdict. Sources. Exclusive. The pair, linked since last year, are now living together in New York City, a source confirmed. I did not know this. Let's peruse. Let's peruse. Let's see what's going on. Now this is just like I said, this is information. They got a cute little picture of both of them individually. And my girl has she got caught up in the early 2000 wave of plucking your eyebrows to oblivion, and now she has to paint her eyebrows back on. So she got caught up in that. I wonder if there's like a Rogaine or something like that for your eyebrows so that you can grow them back. Interesting. I'm sorry. So let's go through this article. It says Jonathan Majors and girlfriend Meagan Good are still going strong despite his recent guilty verdict for assault and new allegations of past abusive behavior. They are solid and very much in love, a source says of former Marvel star 34 and Harlem actress 42. Majors in December was found guilty of misdemeanor assault in the third degree, recklessly causing physical injury, as well as a harassment in the second degree, a domestic violence case related to an alleged fight between him and former girlfriend Grace Jabari in New York City in March 2023. Now he has been living with Good in the Greenwich Village neighborhood of New York City, the source confirms. The pair also now have a 3-month-old Belgian Malinos puppy and recently took a cross country road trip from Los Angeles to New York with a stop off in Texas to visit Major's mother, Terry. People can confirm. TMZ was the first to report the news of the trip. So they done drove cross country with the puppy. Let's continue. And see, this was them out at the courtroom, and they were all hand in hand. Ah, look at them. And she's so tiny. She is just a tiny, tiny, tiny woman. On Thursday, shortly after Majors and Good returned from their trip, the New York Times published interviews with two of the actor's ex-girlfriends, Emma Duncan, who alleges physical and emotional abuse, and Maura Hooper, who alleged emotional abuse. Major's lawyer, Priya Chaudhry, describes the relationship with the women as toxic and admitted that Majors did say hurtful things, but denied many of the claims of physical abuse in response obtained by People. These relationships were between young drama students and all began with mutual intensity, Chaudhry said. Hooper and Majors dated from 213 to 215. His relationship with Duncan lasted from 215 to 219. On Tuesday, 2 days prior to the Times report, Majors was scheduled to be sentenced in connection with his assault trial, but the sentencing was postponed by a motion to set aside a verdict filed by his lawyers. A new sentencing date has been scheduled for April 8th. He faces up to 1 year in jail. In the only interview he gave following his guilty verdict, okay, we saw that. We're not going to go over there. He was, quote unquote, absolutely shocked and afraid upon hearing the verdict. All right. So those are the things that we saw. So it's not really that much of this thing. I'm surrounded by people who love me, who care about me. This has been very, very, very hard and very difficult and confusing in many ways, Major says, but I'm still standing. Brittany Henderson, an attorney for Jabari, claimed in a statement to ABC News that he continues to take no accountability for his actions. And it also says if you're experiencing domestic violence, call the domestic violence hotline at 1-800-799-7233. All right. So this article wasn't much. Let me stop sharing. This article wasn't very much, but him and Megan Good are still going strong. They are still in a relationship and they don't have an issue or a problem for the world to know. What are your thoughts about that? This is just a really quick video. What are your thoughts about that? Because, when it first hit, we had a lot of people talking about it was PR. We had a lot of people talking about it was fake. We had, if you would have gone on Twitter, uh, Instagram or any of those things, you have a lot of people, particularly Black women, telling Megan that, girl, she need to wake up, blink twice if you feel like you in danger, girl. All of these types of things, and that's not the approach that I want to take. I'm just curious as to what you all think. Do you think that their relationship is mutually beneficial for them? Do you believe that they're in love? What do you feel about them living together? Do you think they're moving too fast with the living together? I know she's probably uh her TV show, I think, is filmed in New York. So they're probably there because she is filming the TV show. And with his lawyer being in New York, it makes perfect sense for them to be in New York and handling this business for the next month, a month and a half. So what do y'all think? Y'all leave it alone. This is just a short video. There wasn't anything big or anything overreaching. I'm just curious as to what you all think. Please leave it down in the comments. Again, please like and share this video if you care. Uh, please subscribe. And once you subscribe, you'll be open to a plethora of videos where I have done movie reviews, television reviews, and also these pop culture chats. That's all this is. I just want to know what you all think. Leave it down in the comments. All right, people. We do this every week. Every week. Every week. So please tell a friend, tell a kin, tell your coworkers, tell that heifer that you can't stand that I'm over here making these videos. And make sure you leave a comment and a like button. Please help me get to 3,000 subscribers. Once I get to 1,500 subscribers, I will be doing a $50 giveaway. All right, people. All right. And that will be done live. 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 All right. Again, we do this every week. Every week. And as always, people, bye bye.